Hello and welcome back to another Warlords of Draenor video. So today I'm going to be showing you what is essentially the Draenor fast travel system. And when I say fast travel, I mean instant teleport. It's pretty powerful. So there's a quest from this guy. I'll just open it up here. Unfortunately, I had to retake this video. Yeah, so that kind of sucked. Anyway, if we can just find it here, there are Ogre Waygates. So collect 25 Waystones and use them to activate an Ogre Waygate on Draenor. Now once I activate one of these Waygates, it will then be available inside my Mage Tower, and the Waygate will give me a one-way teleport to a zone. Now that's pretty powerful. So in order to unlock it, what I need to do is get 25 Ogre Waystones. I currently have 24. Then I need to go into the world, I need to find the Waygate and activate it. And then when I get back to my garrison, I can select that as my Waygate of choice. So let's just have a look at the Architect table here for the Mage Tower. So at level 1, you get access to one Waygate. Well, you can choose one Waygate to be your thing. At level 2, you can have 2 Waygates, and at level 3, you can unlock access to a third Ogre Waygate. Now then, since we've sort of discussed what's actually going on here, let's just go activate our Waygate. Well, actually no, let's not. First, we need to go kill some ogres, so I'll just cut the video ahead until we do that. Alright then, so here we are in the new version of Nagrand. It's all green over here, but it's a little bit orange and ogreish over here. And I thought I'd show you this because it actually just allows me to show you one of the really cool things about Nagrand. So your garrison outpost will actually give you a Talbuk mount that, this is the special thing, will allow you to, to do full combat while being mounted. So this is pretty crazy, and as a ranged, it basically means I can kite anything wherever I want. Well, not wherever, I mean, I can kite things until they reset really easily, and it can just never catch up to me. So yeah, it's a really fun thing, and I just love it when they do little bonuses like this that actually are, in some way, sort of transformative to your gameplay. Now then, these Ogre, what do you call them again? Yeah, the Waystones, are actually on a, they're pretty rare. It took me a while to get that 24, maybe about 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, maybe it was half an hour, I guess. It was pretty dull. I mean, it was just raw farming. Though I'd imagine that as you make your way through a zone that's got lots of ogres in it, like Nagrand, you would probably end up just getting them, you know, anyway. Wow, I'm actually taking way too much damage here. This is very silly of me. Whoops. Oh yeah, this guy's got like a weapon thingy that, yeah, that little thing that follows him around. Anyway, so we just need to get these 25 things, and from what I can see, it's just any old ogre in Draenor. The reason why I went to the level 100 ogres is that I assumed that maybe, you know, the higher level ones would have a higher drop rate or something. That could be completely false, and I didn't really check to see if the level 90 ones could drop these Waystones as well. I just remember that I never really saw them before when I was leveling Horde characters. But yeah, as you can see here, you know, the drop rate is low. It's going to take you a while to farm these, which I guess might be unfortunate because for some players what they're going to do is they're instantly going to get into Draenor and, you know, get to level 100, and because they want the easy transport, they're just going to spend 3 hours farming ogres. So that might be a little bit dull. Yeah, so perhaps that's unfortunate, perhaps not. Still though, I think it is a cool system and it's a good way of doing this. It just gets you out in the world, you know, and that's the one thing about garrisons that I said in that previous video that was good. You know, garrisons can get you out into the world, they can get you to actually do things. This is certainly fulfilling that goal to a decent standard, I suppose. It just isn't particularly interesting, I guess. And honestly, I feel like there should be 1 or 2 more things from the Mage Tower, rather than just, oh yeah, Ogre Way Shrines. Something more interesting could definitely be there, and of course, you know, it's still beta, they could change all this stuff. The Ogre Way Shrine system could be scrapped for all I know. But this is what it's currently like, and I guess it's handy enough. I suppose another thing that's worth talking about as well is that with flying being gone, we're mostly limited to flight points, but with this Way Shrine system, I mean, technically you're going to be able to get around the place even faster than normal, because you will be able to instantly teleport to somewhere. We've got a, where is it? There, yeah, the Garrison Hearthstone. So that will take us back to the garrison, separate of the regular Hearthstone. So you can really zip around the world very quickly. If you want to get to Gorgrond, you can just port to your garrison, then use your Mage Tower to port to whatever zone you want, and you're instantly there. Now, in patch 6.1, if you combine that with flying, well, it's going to be insane, frankly. And just how quick it's going to be in terms of getting around the place. In fact, you'll be able to get around the place far easier than in Pandaria. So it's certainly interesting in that regard. I think it's going to make the world feel very small, because you'll just be able to teleport to absolutely anywhere. So there you go, we got our Waystone. But anyway, yes, you'll be able to teleport to wherever the hell you want to go. I just think that might be a little bit too much. I remember I think they were saying with, it was Dalaran, and as well this was an issue with Cataclysm, that if you can teleport anywhere, the world just feels very disjointed and small. I suppose with Cataclysm it always did, because, well, it was Cataclysm, the zones were disjointed. Yeah, a bit of a concern. Anyway, I'm going to go to Gorgrond to find the Ogre Way Shrine, because I sort of roughly know where the one in Gorgrond is. Alright then, so here we are at the Waygate thingy. So, I don't actually know what's going to happen here. I've not done this before, but let's click on it and see if a good thing happens. Okay, so it looks like a good thing happened. I wonder what happens if we try to go through this. Oh, missing reagent Ogre Waystone? Oh, that's interesting. So does it not work without any Waystones? Huh. Let's head back to the garrison. I'll have to cut, actually, because this is currently on a cooldown, and this goes to Ashran. But yeah, I'll head back and see what's going on, because we have actually completed the Ogre Waygate quest. I'm going to assume that what happens is I can get here for free, but if I want to go back, I'll need some of those Ogre Waystones. Well then, we are now back at the Mage Tower, and this is now here. This is a thing. It's the portal to Gorgrond. Let's have a bit of a talk to this guy. So he just says that, yeah, the ancient Waygate now serves me. And that's about that. Awesome. So what's going to happen most likely is the amount of these available will max out at 3 with my level 3 garrison. And I guess maybe I'll just head to Gorgrond then. Yeah, a little bit strange the way that it sort of just... I know, it looks kind of plonked there. You know, not really placed that well, so perhaps that's something they have to play around with. I've noticed these little thingies have been sort of sitting around outside. Again, garrison buildings are not all finished, but for the sake of just showing you that this actually does work, there you go, boom, we're now in Gorgrond in a second. Yep, there you go, we're now in Gorgrond, and if we want to go back, tough shit, you need an Ogre Waystone. We are now stranded in Gorgrond. So yeah, that's really about it. I think that's a pretty cool feature. I do have one or two concerns about what it means for getting through the world, as I highlighted, and also I believe that it may end up being just so good that kind of everyone's going to want to have it, because why flight point when you can insta-teleport somewhere? I suppose it really is a personal preference though. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.